These are the changes for the Season 2 and Season Patch notes. First up for the tanks, we have Orisa and Roadhog, which both received nerfs. Next up for damage, we have Sojourn, which also received a nerf. Lastly, we have support, Kiriko, which also received a nerf. So, let's go ahead and see what these changes are. First up on the tanks, we have Orisa. Orisa had her Fortified nerfed. Her health bonus was reduced from 125 to 75. Me personally, I think it's not that big of a change, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's definitely going to make her now at least more killable. Next up, we have Roadhog. Roadhog has finally been nerfed, so all of the community's prayers have finally been answered. First off, with his chain hook, his impact damage was reduced from 30 to 5 damage, which this change alone takes away his one-shot capability, so finally. And also, it says that the enemy final position distance from Roadhog after being pulled was increased from 3 to 4 meters. Now for his scrap gun, his damage per pellet, which are a lot of pellets, was reduced from 6.6 to 6 damage. His recovery time was reduced from 0.85 to 0.8 seconds, which is a bit of a buff, and his reload time was reduced from 2 seconds to 1.75 seconds, which is again is a little buff. His maximum ammo was increased from 5 to 6 seconds. So like 3 little small buffs, I guess, to compensate for the fact that he can no longer terrorize the whole community with one tap. Here is an Ana in perfect position, but he just throws it halfway across the map and grabs you. But I mean, I'm glad Roadhog's out of the meta, I guess, now. So it's a great change. Next up for damage, we have Sojourn. Sojourn's railgun has been nerfed. Her energy gain is no longer based on the damage done by her gun. Instead, each bullet against an enemy player now grants her 5 energy. Also, her primary fire damage per projectile was reduced from 10 to 9. So I think this is definitely a step in the right direction, so she's not able to one-tap people so often, but the potential's still, well, definitely there. And this is a minor change, but it's a step in the right direction, definitely. Next up for support, we have Kiriko. Her healing of Fuda was nerfed. Her recovery time was increased from 0.85 to 1 second. So basically, she's able to probably throw an extra kunai in between her heals. I guess maybe the output for it was too high. I mean, she's a really good support, so that's probably why they had to tone her down a bit. But I really don't think it was too necessary, but it's fine. I guess it helps balance the game a bit. Alright, so these are basically all the hero changes. Everything else is just some bug fixes for some heroes, like for incorrect physics for Lucio, and for like Reinhardt fixing his sweetheart emote, for Sojourn also fixing some of her skin bugs, stuff like that. So nothing really game breaking or too important. Anyways, if you like the video, like. If you dislike it, well, drop a dislike, I guess. And if you really like the video, drop a sub. And once again, thanks for watching, and also feel free to join the Discord in the description. Anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See ya.